Crimson Desert, the highly anticipated open-world action RPG from Pearl Abyss, has been making waves recently, though not all the attention has been entirely positive. At Gamescom, the game stole the spotlight with a dramatic trailer showcasing a wide array of activities, from sword fights and horse taming to fishing and monster climbing. But when it came to the playable demo, things took a turn that might have left many scratching their heads. During the event, players were thrust straight into an intense and somewhat overwhelming boss rush. The demo skipped over much of the game's broader context, diving straight into 4 mid-game boss encounters. This approach, while exciting, was somewhat jarring. Without the usual build-up or an opportunity to learn about the boss's weaknesses through story or exploration, many found themselves grappling with the game's complex mechanics on the fly. The rapid pace and intricate nature of these encounters meant that the developers had to step in frequently. Journalists found themselves being guided through the demo by PR representatives, who explained specific tactics and strategies, like targeting scarecrows or using particular equipment. This heavy-handed assistance, while well-intentioned, felt out of place for a vertical slice of an open-world game. The demo even included an abundance of healing items to aid players, a clear indication of the developers' awareness of the challenge they were presenting. In terms of gameplay, Crimson Desert seems to blend elements from various sources. It features stamina management, parrying, and fast-paced combat reminiscent of From Software's titles but with its own unique twists. Unlike the slower, methodical pace of Dark Souls, Crimson Desert's combat is more dynamic and fast-moving, with attacks that are both flashy and overwhelming. The lack of a manual lock-on system adds another layer of challenge, as players must rely on the camera to target enemies, which can be frustrating in the heat of battle. One particularly memorable fight involved a colossal queen stoneback crab, which towered over the player. This encounter, which required climbing and attacking weak points on the crab's back, was evocative of games like Dragon's Dogma and Shadow of the Colossus. It proved to be a test of endurance and skill, stretching the demo to its limits and leaving the final blow unfinished. Despite the demo's shortcomings, there were glimmers of promise. A boss fight set in the snow, for example, was highlighted as particularly enjoyable, focusing purely on mastering the monster's attack patterns without additional gimmicks. This simpler, more straightforward combat was a refreshing contrast to the otherwise hectic demo experience. In summary, while the demo for Crimson Desert might have left more questions than answers, it's clear that the game has the potential to offer a rich and engaging experience. The combination of intense boss fights, intricate combat mechanics, and a vast open world suggests that Crimson Desert could be a standout title once it fully emerges from the shadows. We're left eagerly anticipating how the game will evolve before its anticipated release. Stay subscribed for more videos.